heated confrontations between far-right demonstrators and anti-fascist campaigners who came to oppose them.
Nazi scum off our streets!
This was the centre of Newcastle on a Saturday lunchtime at the end of last month. The event was called Ban the Burqa, that's the veil worn by some Muslim women. It brought together a number of local far-right groups. They've held an increasing number of rallies on the streets of the North East in recent months, but their most regular activity is now on social media. We've been investigating one of the groups called Bishop Auckland Against Islam. We applied to get into their closed Facebook group and were accepted. Posted within the group during the last year, we found praise for a man convicted of murder after running down Muslims outside a mosque in London. One person wrote that he should be given a medal. Others described him as a top boy and a legend, and their comments were liked by members of the group. Just a few weeks ago, meanwhile, responding to a story about two women who tortured a Muslim man, someone wrote, "I'd love to do what they have done and so should more people." She criticised the police and encouraged people to take things into their own hands. Another time, the same woman had responded to an idea called Love a Muslim Day, writing that she'd support Kill a Muslim Day. We showed these posts and others to Fayaz Magal, who runs Tell Mama, a national service monitoring anti-Muslim incidents.
They are not just inflammatory and they're not just anti-Muslim, but the fact of the matter is they are inciting hatred towards members of the Muslim community and with threats to kill. So they are illegal and they cross the line.
We reported the posts to Durham Police. The force says it is now investigating them and encourages anyone else with concerns about online content to bring them to the police's attention. The 2011 census found there were just 39 Muslims living in Bishop Auckland, less than 1% of the town's population, and there's little indication of a significant increase in those numbers since. Experts say Bishop Auckland Against Islam is a product of the splintering of groups like the English Defence League or EDL.
It's a very quickly moving set of circumstances, but on the whole what we're seeing is a localization of the far right around far right issues. Bishop Auckland Against Islam to a degree was set up and reflected activist fears of Syrian refugees settling.
During the time we had access, their Facebook group had around 170 members. We also found a woman's comments that Muslims all want shooting. On another occasion, one man wrote about the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, who is a Muslim, hang him as well next. We contacted the people whose posts we have mentioned in this report. We're not revealing their names. Only one responded. She said it's a private group, so not harming anyone. I hate them taking our jobs and houses and trying to take over our country. At the demonstration in Newcastle, we showed our evidence to one of those responsible for managing the Bishop Auckland Against Islam Facebook group. Why are you part of this group that's inciting hatred?
I was added to it.
You're an administrator in the group. You post in there. I've seen you posting in there.
Have you? Come back, right? With some of them with my name on. Come back with some of them with my name on.
I'm asking you about the group as a whole. I'm asking you about the group as a whole.
Come back with some of them with my name on.
Does the group incite hatred? What do you think about those posts? If they're not from you, what do you think about them?
I don't read all the posts on the
Do you condemn the posts? Are you against what those people have said?
Yeah. Of course I condemn killing anybody.
Another man told us he was also part of Bishop Auckland Against Islam.
You are inciting hatred against a religion, aren't you?
No.
How can you say that when you're opposing a whole religion?
We're opposing rapists, grooming gangs, and
your group is called Bishop Auckland Against Islam. That's a whole religion.
Can you show me?
It says BAAI, Bishop Auckland Against Islam.
Why have you got that tattooed on your arm?
Because it's my group.
We also reported the online posts we found to Facebook. Initially it said the group doesn't go against any of our specific community standards. 3 days later it changed its position and took the group down, saying it violated our community standards. It also added, there is no place for hate speech on Facebook. We are continuously improving our ability to proactively detect and remove it. Campaigners against extremism in our region say social media comments can be very dangerous.
People take these comments for face value, and it was people such as the gentleman who attacked MP Joe Cox, Thomas Mayer, who had said that he was taking it into his own hands, having followed Facebook posts, having followed Twitter posts by the likes of Britain First. So these kinds of comments have real significant real-life reactions.
Bishop Auckland is trying to market itself to visitors at the moment, but the hatred expressed by one far-right group here will make many people feel a long way from welcome.